They show his eyes first because it's so inhuman. It's like, whoa, something's different about this guy. I think it's a really cool choice. Ooh, I like that shot. I really like that from the perspective of the Striga. On my cinematic journey through gaming, I'm very excited to finally cover The Witcher. And today, we're looking at The Witcher, Geralt's battle with Striga. Cinematic intro. This video was chosen by our Dragoon tier member, Zafira. If you want to choose a video for me to react to, click on that join button, become a Dragoon. If you've been enjoying our time together, please consider watching some of the other videos we've covered on this channel, including our full World of Warcraft cinematic journey. Lore Masters, join me in battle once again. So my experience with The Witcher is I've seen my brother play some of The Witcher 3, which was so much fun, and I've seen the first season on, first and second season of the show. Ooh, beautiful shot, actually. I'm gonna raise it.
His name was Geralt of Rivia. He was a witcher, a professional monster slayer.
They show the eyes
An
first.
unusual contract to lift the curse that held a monarch's daughter. It was enough to spend the night with the princess, dusk till dawn. If only she were not a deadly beast, a Striga. The traitor responsible for the curse became the bait.
Whoa. They show his eyes first because it's so inhuman. It's like, whoa, something's different about this guy. I think it's a really cool choice. Yeah. Showing that he's a professional. Look at all his different equipment. Look how serious he takes this. He knows exactly what to do. Even out of context, it's like he's drinking something. Awesome. Whoa. I like the sound design there. We can go back and look at that later. What's everybody's favorite Witcher game? Out of curiosity. Alright, let's see. Really interesting shot there. It's got this like frantic feel to it. It's unnerving. Nice atmosphere too. Okay. Freed him. Ooh, music. Loving the music. Whoa. Is he the bait? Ooh. You can just hear it. Oof. Look at that jump too. It was like inhuman. I would just eat that fall. Really nice atmosphere here. It has this coldness to it. And there it is. Creepy. He's totally unafraid too, which is like saying a lot about his character. This is awesome. It's great to see a really early Geralt. I've never seen this. Ooh, nice choreography there too. Yeah. All right. Man, this is great. I love it just boxing the Striga. Okay, what's he got? A special weapon? Again, he's a specialist. It's saying so much about his character, and he's not spoken. We're seeing who he is by the way he moves in the world. We're seeing who he is by his actions, which is like such a Witcher thing, right? Man, a few words. Wow. That was cool. Yeah. Well played, Geralt. Okay. I like how he keeps matching like whatever the beast is doing, you know? holding it at bay. What? It was like almost unbearable. Just shows again his extreme sort of like determination, not to waver. I like how they make the creature move too. It's like, dude, some sort of insect. Ooh. That was cool. Oh. He's got the sword. You know it's serious. Ooh, I like that shot. I really like it from the perspective of the Striga. What's his plan? Ooh, that was cool. Interesting. Now they're almost making the creature sympathetic, because it's like now it's afraid of him. Right? When the scene started, it was presented as this terrifying monster, and now it's like he is. It's a really cool switch. He's drinking another potion. He's going in. What? Oh, okay. So it was, what is it? The sun coming up will destroy it? He's chilling. Yeah, sun's coming up. It almost has a mournful feel to it, the music. Yeah. He's got his, like, stopwatch, so to speak. Yep. Sun came up and turned back to a woman. Checks the teeth.
Though gravely wounded, the Witcher lifted the curse and gained fame. The world changed with the coming of the Great War, the time of the sword and axe, the time of disdain. Geralt of Rivia disappeared, all but forgotten. But that's another story.
Whoa. Wait, so that's the opening to the game? It seems like the end of the game. That was really cool. Okay, so you're able to achieve, you know, having more tools because it's pre-rendered than actually even some stuff today. But, you know, things like the sort of polygon count and the animation sophistication and sort of like the performance capture is not there. But they're still able to do some really amazing stuff with lighting. Like I said, if you guys are enjoying our time together, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hop into our Discord. We have a great community in there. And of course, click that join button if you want to choose one for me to watch. But there's a couple things I like I said, sort of the contrast of, I love how in the beginning it's presented in a very unnerving way. That there's a horrible monster down there waiting for him. It's a monster that, you know, takes down somebody, seems incredibly dangerous. And then the way that Geralt behaves, completely unnerved, not unnerved by this creature, you know, completely in control. All of a sudden, it starts to shift a little bit, and it starts to become like, you know, he's the monster. And then as you watch, the fight keeps getting more extreme. Like he starts out, and you can see that he's very skilled. He's kind of like dodging everything, and he's just punching and fighting back. There's some really cool shots here. I, for one, like the mix too. There's some really, really cool mixes of sort of different martial arts filming styles, not even the choreography. What I mean is you'll get that wide shot where he's kind of like does a block like this and does this and everything. And then the camera then punches in and has like a really tight movement. It's sort of the two different styles of action filmmaking, if you will. So like Hong Kong choreography, where everything's meant to display the skill of the performer, and then a little bit more of the Hollywood look, maybe a few years ago, where it's just like shaky cam and stuff. But, it gives this feeling of being in the moment. If that makes sense. And some nice choreography in there too. I really like that. But it's kind of like right there where I think that the sort of hourglass was switched, however you want to say it. Like the table is turning where it's like, man, he's kind of scary. He's kind of playing with this stuff. And then he ends up kind of beating it more. And then what I like about it though is that it shows that he keeps, like, he always has a tool for the occasion. That's classic Witcher. Like from what I've seen in the show and in the game, Geralt always has a plan. Like he's got tools to deal with different monsters, and that's sort of becomes fun about it. Is you learn a lot about Polish folklore and stories as in mythology, as well as in the context of this fantasy world, the stuff that he's dealing with, and the tools that he has to fight those things. Yeah, that's quite cool. And then here he's got like some magic after he whips out that chain thing. And I assume what he's trying to do here is he's trying to like mimic the sun, the light of the sun, to kind of bring it back. It was interesting. After this shot, I actually thought it would have been really cool. It might have been really cool during this shot right here to have the creature start to morph a little bit. And I don't know if this is what this was even supposed to be, but I thought it would have been really cool to have the creature like start to morph back to human a little bit, then like resist it. That could have been fun. Yeah, that was fun. He ends up like letting the creature pass, I think. Yeah, and like just kind of letting the momentum pass, which was a smart move there. This was a good choice. Yeah, this is a really fun one. I've never seen like this early of Witcher stuff, and being a fan of the character, this is really fun. Light of the sun. Yeah, I thought this was cool too because it's presented as if he's going to be ambushed by the creature, but then he actually gets ready to punch before the creature is even there. Like he's anticipated it. And again, this was all part of his plan. It was pretty cool. And just smacks it right in the face. Now this is the point where stuff gets crazy. But I think what was going on here is he's trying to spare the creature. He's trying to spare the woman who's been transformed here. And I can't remember the exact hey Leah. What do you think of this version of Geralt, right? But I think he's trying to spare the creature. He's trying to spare the woman and not destroy her. So what happens here is he actually, that's the shot I really liked. This is my favorite shot, I think, in the piece. A really nice reverse over the shoulder, but they've taken it so low. First of all, it's a beautiful aesthetic picture, but because this creature is kind of like low, they've had to lower the camera to achieve this reverse over the shoulder shot. So it makes Geralt just look menacing. And again, kind of completing that idea that I was talking about where I feel like he's the monster now, right? And it's just like, ooh, gives you chills. Really scary. Yeah. So then here, it's like a standoff. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. See? Yeah. He cuts. Then he gets the creature to run away. And now at this point, he's able to be like, all right, I got her to run away. I'm going to go and actually shut myself in her lair so that when she tries to get in, he can turn her back. Which is cool, because it's like, I mean, we could have just kept fighting to the death. We could have just kept fighting to the death, but there's a loophole here where you can spare the creature. I thought that was really cool. And then of course the big reveal is he comes out and it's a woman. Yeah, very surprising for sure. And I love the sort of like professionalism. Which salon does the red hair guy go to? Because he's slaying. Well, this is actually the woman on the ground. But I really like the professionalism that it's presented. That's what's always been cool about The Witcher 2 is like, okay, let's check the teeth and everything. Again, we don't know exactly the steps of what he's doing completely out of context, but it's so cool to be like, oh, he knows what he's doing on that level. He knows every monster. He knows what to look for. Make sure it's not changed back. But then, okay, if someone can explain exactly what happens here, the creature ends up swiping. And I'm trying to see, the creature still had claws? Not sure.
Though gravely wounded, the Witcher lifted the curse and
then, anyway, so after that, it seems that Geralt came to fame and everything. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like I said, that ended up being my favorite shot of the piece. This one over here was awesome. And yeah, amazing choice by Zafira. Oh, there is Zafira. Yeah, he lifted the curse, but in the head, she's not healed yet. I see. That's awesome. Wasn't complete. He came too soon. Got it. In the book, she bites his neck. Ooh, she's slaying. That's awesome. But yeah, Zafira, is there anything else you wanted me to kind of look at, or anything you wanted to share about that? Why you picked it? It was a really good choice. Thank you so much. Yeah, and again, for the YouTube crowd, in the recorded version, thanks for watching. Let me know what Witcher video you want me to check out next in the YouTube comments. I think we might have some more on the viewer choice coming up, which I'm really excited about. But let me know what your favorite one is. She snapped. Amazing. Yeah, very much enjoyed this one. Geralt. Such a fascinating character. I didn't end up watching the rest. There was a season, was it season 3, Aaliyah? We watched the first episode of season 3, and we hadn't seen the second season in so long. We were kind of just like, what's happening? We were completely lost. So we didn't continue it, and the story was kind of hard to follow. We were like, we'll come back to it someday. But yeah, I really enjoyed the show. First season was cool. I liked Henry Cavill. I think he really embodied the role well.